Welcome back, friends, to more Lord of the Rings Online. Look at the scene right in front of us. The doors of Durin. We are almost ready to enter Moria. Almost ready. Almost. But first, we need to continue the epic storyline here, and we need to actually open the door. So let's speak with War. Very good. These pickaxes look in good shape, and will be a great asset as we finish unearthing the last of this rubble. You can leave them in the crate to the south of here, right next to Lord Broger. You can put the pickaxes in the crate right over there. Good, Kippen. I want to talk to you. Look at Broger, man. He's like a pirate dwarf with an eye patch. Look at that bad boy. That guy's pretty sweet. Those pickaxes will be of great help, Kippen, even if you took our time bringing them here. Our workers are almost through the rubble already. Don't worry about that. What's done is done. I'm more concerned with this pool. There's something about it I don't like it. It makes me feel uneasy. Some of my dwarves have been casting stones into the water, and I'd appreciate it if you could get them to stop. It makes me nervous. Tell those fellows not to disturb the water. It makes me nervous. I agree, sir. Especially since I've watched Lord of the Rings like 700 times. I did not mean any harm, Kippen. I will leave the water alone. To tell you the truth, this pool makes me nervous too. I will leave it alone. I'm sorry, Kippen. I was just so bored of all this waiting around. Alright, let's go speak with Broger once again. Oh no, I went to the wrong dwarf. Never mind. There he is. Very good, Kippen. I appreciate your help. I understand that many of my dwarves are restless, but there's just something about that water I don't like. I will be relieved when the workers have finished removing the rubble from in front of the gate and we can leave this unpleasant shore. There you are, Cousin Bozy. How goes the work, friends? You have been a great help to us in our work here in Holen, Kippen, and I know that you will be a great boon once we are inside Khazad-dûm proper. I would hereby be honored if you would bear a pickaxe and help us to clear the remainder of the rubble that blocks the doors of Durin. This is a historic opportunity, friend Warden, and it is my joy to offer it to you in return for the many services you have given us already. Take this pickaxe and clear some of the rubble from the gate, friend. Excellent. Good work, my friend. I will say a few words and we will enter the mountain. My friends and kinsmen, we have dreamed of the great halls of Khazad-dûm for many long years. Tonight they will be ours again. Kippen, what is it? Is something wrong? What is it, Kippen? You say you saw something stir out in the water? What was it? I don't see anything now. Are you sure you didn't imagine it? Stay on your guards, my good dwarves. Do you see anything? I see nothing, Lord Bozy. I don't think there's anything out there. The water looks so still. I guess it was nothing. Let us enter the mines. Rejoice, dwarves of my company, Khazad-dûm awaits. Broin, my son. Follow me, Kippen. Kippen, get back to the outpost. Bring some help. So this is absorbing everything. I must hurry back to the outpost. Yes, my friends, that is the Watcher in the water. Oh no, keep running, Kippen. So these dwarves are staying behind to hold the tentacles at bay. Meanwhile, myself and this worker are running, and now I'm on my own. Getting my butt kicked. Have to get to that outpost though. Poor Broin, man. He got killed in front of his father by the Watcher. Not good. I hope I'm going the right way. I don't exactly remember where the outpost was. They picked the worst person to go get help. Because I am lost. Did I already pass it? I hope not. No, this is the outpost. Kippen, what is happening? We heard shouting. Were you beset by some enemy? One enemy or many, I do not know. Broin, my son. Did you see how flesh of that creature deflected our blows, Kippen? We need more than ordinary weapons if we wish to stand against the Watcher of the Black Pool. If we waited in the depths, watching as we strove upon the doors, and struck just as we were most vulnerable, curse its foul hide for taking Broin, and many other fine dwarves beside. They will be avenged, but for now we must retreat. We cannot hope to enter the doors while it lurks before them. My boy, my son, we must retreat with what survivors remain. We will return to visit our vengeance upon the Watcher in the Black Pool. Alright.
How can we hope to stand against that monster?
We are in full retreat, Kippen. The beast of the pool is too much for our meager weapons. If only we had some old relic of the old days, we might stand a chance against the creature. The weapons of our fathers were of a stronger and keener make. Their craft forgotten, today's forge skill is lesser. A cache of weapons was discovered in one of the caves near here shortly after we arrived. Perhaps one of those will stand worthy as a bane to this monster. Alright.
We will reclaim the lost halls of Khazad-dûm.
This is it, guys. We will finally be able to unlock legendary weapons. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. What are we, 298 episodes in? That's how long it took to finally be able to wield a legendary weapon. We dare not approach our old camp until we find some way to defeat the creature in the Black Pool, Kippen. I cannot let you pass. A number of dwarves of our expedition are resting at Ikad Dunan, just west. Speak with Hundi there. He was instrumental in recovering the cache of weapons of which I spoke.
Well met.
Rothwald is right, my friend. Without a truly magnificent weapon forged in the ways of old, we cannot hope to so much as score the flesh of the ancient creature. But relics of the past sometimes turn up when least expected. My friends and I have found a cache of ancient weapons not long after the Iron Garrison came to this place. Select one of these weapons, and it may be that your choice will help us clear the way into Moria of that terrible creature. Take 2 of these settings, for I know of one who can help you understand their uses, and those of other relics as well. So let's go ahead and take a spear.
Will you help me?
Weapons of this make may have a long and storied history, Kippen. Its tale grows ever with the felling of evil foes. The more servants of evil this weapon cuts down, the more deadly it becomes. Only a skillful few can read the tale of the weapon from its craftsmanship. I send you to one who can further aid you, the dwarf Wafi in Thorin's Hall in the distant land of Eredluin. Seek out Wafi by the great fires of the forging hall of Thorin's Hall. He can assist you in finding one who has some skill in reading the lineage and power of a weapon such as this. Alright, so let me come here. And let me set my milestone here. Alright, so legendary weapons, we'll kind of talk about them in more detail in a bit. So let me exit out of this and let us go to Durin. Do have this skill that I can use, which is quite nice. I can't believe the day has finally come, man. Alright, so let's head in here. Golly. That lag, man. Let's go. And I think he's gonna be at the forges. Yeah, so probably right there. At the Relic Master. So I know you guys don't like to listen to me ramble on forever, but I think it is worth taking some time to just kind of briefly talk about legendary weapons. I know if you're watching this series, you're more than likely familiar with the mechanics and how everything works. But I know some of you guys do learn a lot from watching the series and may not be too familiar with legendary weapons, so we'll talk about them a little bit.
Well met.
You have come a long way to be here, Kippen. What business could bring a doughty warden such as yourself all the way from Holand to Thorin's Hall? Wafi looks at the weapon and whistles in his astonishment. This is a relic of the old days, to be sure. I fear I cannot identify the lineage and strengths of this weapon for you. It is ancient beyond my reckoning, learned though I may be in these matters. However, my kinsman J.R.R, the Forge Master, will surely have more to say than I, for his knowledge is vast and exceeds my own. Show him the weapon, and he will give you an assessment of its strength and potential. Alright, so basically, when you first get a legendary weapon, let me show you, let me see that spear that I just got. You will see that it is unidentified, meaning it doesn't really have anything to it. It says this item must be identified at a Forge Master before it can be equipped. So anytime you get a new legendary weapon, you do have to talk to a Forge Master. And you can identify these weapons. So I'm not interested in all these other class ones because I'm probably just going to put them in the auction house. But I am interested in this. So you select it, you can do identify item. It does cost a little bit of money. And there you go. So what you have here when you first identify your weapon is that you will have these things over here called legacies. Sorry, I blanked there for a second. And legacies give your legendary weapon power. So as you can see, this legacy gives my weapon +1 light damage. This one gives me +1% spear gambit damage and recklessness critical rating. And you can level these legacies up as your legendary item gains experience and itself levels up. So that's what it is. And now it's telling me to equip my new weapon. Sorry, I had a cough attack. I'll edit that out.
What do you want?
Incredible, Kippen. This weapon is truly mighty, and you are fortunate to have come into possession of such a thing. However, it is not strong enough to stand against the creature of which you speak. 1,000 curses on its foul hide for keeping the dwarves from Moria. I see that you have a number of relics. You should apply one of them to your weapon to further customize its abilities. Once you have done so, speak to me again. Okay, so I think Shift, golly, I forgot what the Shift I is the default that will bring up your legendary panel. You'll see that my weapon is equipped here. You can equip other ones here, and they will all gain the same amount of experience as you kill monsters and do quests. So he told me to equip settings. So settings are other things that you can equip to your weapon to give it power. So there's a bronze setting of mights that gives me those stats right there. There's one of morale, of power, of will, and many others that I currently do not have. So I'll go ahead and slot one here for now. And you can see it goes here. I have another spot for gems, and then another spot for runes, and then I can craft certain things that I can equip as well. But for now, it looks like we're starting pretty basic.
What do you need?
A good choice, Skippin. You will acquire more relics as you adventure, and should feel free to customize your weapon with the appropriate relic for each situation. This weapon is still not strong enough to defeat the Watcher in the Water friend Warden, but it might become so. I will tell you how this might be. So here we go, we got some runes here that we can equip, and then we have titles that we can apply. So you can see that this will apply the title Scion of the Drowned Kingdom. When applied to a legendary item, the title changes and weapon damage is changed to Westernese. And this one changes to Ancient Dwarf. So I'll go with that.
Will you help me?
Weapons of such worth improve as they are used, Kippen. Only when they are wielded in battle can they achieve the true measure of their greatness. Equip the weapon and use it against worthy foes, and it will improve as you do. When it has achieved a high measure of worth, bring it to me or the learned Dithalion in Rivendell, and one of us will advise you on what must be done next. So I need to get to level 10 with my weapon. Okay. So, thankfully there is a vault right here. And let me open my vault.
What do you want?
I do have some things here that will so I can't use my runes yet. That kind of sucks, because usually you can use these items to just automatically give your weapon experience, but it looks like I need to do some quest beforehand. Ah, oh, dang it, do I have to manually level this up? That kind of sucks. Yeah, I think I have to manually level it up. Can you believe that? Manually leveling up a weapon? Oh, I really don't want to do it. Okay. What can we do? Let me open my shared one real quick. Let me take a look at something else here.
What do you need?
I have a ton, as you can see, but yeah, I think all of them I need to do the quest. Let me just withdraw this and try to use it. Yeah, I can't do it. No. Alright, that's fine. Now, something that I do want to do, though, is, really, I can't even talk to this guy anymore? That's super weird. Okay, so I do need to get level 10. So I think what we can do... I think maybe we can do this. Maybe I can do one of these quests, and that should help me level up, and that way we're kind of knocking two birds with one stone. Let me see if I have an infused garnet.
Well met.
None here. Let me take a look at... I guess I might have put it under this rare thing. I don't know. Doesn't look like it. Ores and ingots, no. Let me open my character vault. I could have sworn I had an infused garnet. There it is. I got 5 of them. Perfect. So what I can do is actually go back to Eregion. And then we'll do some quests. Now the good news is that you don't actually have to have your weapon equipped to level it up, so I can put on my Peerless Silver Ilex Spear of Deflection, which is currently much better than the actual third age weapon. Now I'm a little bit confused as to why it says leveling disabled. That doesn't make too much sense. Okay, let's just... I'm a little bit confused, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why it says leveling disabled. So I think this time it's actually making me use it to level it up, but that's usually not the case. I don't know, I'm kind of confused. Anyways, we will start doing some quests in the next episode so that we can level up this weapon to level 10 and continue with the epic storyline. So I hope you're enjoying. Be sure to join the fellowship by hitting the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.
Altissimi